to the channel, and we have another video with one of our couples from Married at First Sight season 12 episode 2, where we're doing a recap and review of their wedding, Clara and Ryan. So if you're new here, hit the subscribe button. If you like the video, hit that like button, and also drop a comment down in the comment section, because I do shout out viewers. And without further ado, let's jump into the video. So the show started with this couple, both Clara and Ryan's wedding, and they were blindfolded. Of course, we see Clara coming back down the aisle again, because actually this was the cliffhanger from last week's episode. Her father brings her up, to join hands with Ryan. And they also wanted to look at each other at the same time. And one thing about Clara, she's not used to relinquishing control, so the blindfold wasn't helping her at all. And she was terrified, that her groom might not like her. So the best man and the maid of honor removed the couple's blindfold, and Clara immediately said, "Hi." And Ryan also replied hi, and she said nervously, "Okay, what's up?" So they tried to keep it lighthearted, but the two of them smiled really big at each other. And then, of course, after a few awkward moments, Clara learned that what his name was, which was Ryan, and said, "Hi, it's nice to meet you." And then Ryan learned from Clara's family, because this is something that the officiant says for each of the couples, that Clara is energetic, adventurous, and she's a free-spirited woman who would always go the extra mile for those people that she loved. And Clara's loved one told Ryan that she would remember his favorite song, food, and special ways to incorporate him. And then Ryan also discovered that Clara is hardworking, creative, the life of the party, a loyal friend, someone who knows a lot of facts about serial killers, which definitely made Ryan laugh. And then, of course, Ryan was told Clara might do her own thing at times, but he must trust that she'll stay faithful to him. And, of course, Ryan was like, "Okay, awesome." And then, of course, we had Ryan's friends and family wanted Clara to know that Ryan is dedicated, committed, and he's goal-driven in whatever he endeavors. And Ryan apparently doesn't make decisions lightly and does research before drawing any type of conclusions based on, short and long-term fixes. And then, of course, Clara joked, "You're my dad." And how he maxed out at the gym. But what was so emotional is the vows. And Ryan, in his vows to her, said while he had never met his bride before, he felt like he'd known her his entire life. And he said she was there in his heart and mind when he got his first job out of college, the first promotion, cross-country move, and when his grandfather passed away. And then everybody was in tears. There wasn't a dry eye in the room. And then Ryan said that he was ready to give her a piece of his heart, and that he always listened to and learned from her, hopefully challenging each other to become better people. And then Clara, in turn, says she's amazingly blessed to have a support system throughout the experience, and the people in her life advised her to always see and understand things from her husband's perspective and love him equally, if not more so, than her dog. Some kept it very real. She said, "I like to promise to call you out on your BS because I expect you to do the same for me." And she added that a good marriage is when two imperfect people make it work. So I totally agree with that. I mean, I love their vows. And then she even finished off saying she couldn't wait to start their life together. And, of course, they exchanged rings, which, of course, is pretty typical. But I thought it was kind of cute. They started off really, really good. I'll give my projection at the end of this video. But so far, so good. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section. So, of course, they sealed the deal with the kiss at the altar. And then Ryan was wondering, exactly what it meant to be in love with someone else. They take that walk outside and have some private time over a couple glasses of champagne. And Clara asked Ryan to share his last name with her, which is Oubre. And she was saying, that he's very handsome. He's very cute. Like, y'all did good, she was saying to the experts as she was talking to the cameras. The couples discussed their birthdays, their zodiac signs, and Clara wanted to know the number one thing that he asked for in a wife. And Ryan said he's big on personality and wanted a wife who would call him out when necessary. And Clara asked for a confident man, which Clara said Ryan seems to be in spades. Clara says she didn't want a man with insecurities. Ryan admitted he's sensitive and probably not insecure. But in terms of her biggest fear, she's terrified that she's going to fall in love with him and you won't love me back. And the thing about that statement, and of course Ryan replied, wow, knowing he've never said I love you to a woman before, I know that definitely took him off guard. And I don't know, experts. I mean, I was rolling with them for a minute, but can he actually fall in love? As entitled in my last video with this couple, will she be his first love? So that is going to be very interesting. So now it's time for both Clara and Ryan to take wedding photos. Clara told the camera she could see herself falling in love with Ryan because he's very charismatic, he's charming, and he's good looking. And Ryan said he couldn't wait to get to know Clara better and what makes her tick. And Clara insisted that she's all in, had nothing to hide. The couple even shared a little bit of kiss when they were taking some of the photos. They even took photos in their blindfolds, to keep it cute. So I thought that was, really interesting. Like I said a few minutes ago, I'm just hoping that these two, if they're going to move forward, well, at this point they got to do the process for the 8 weeks. Is he going to be able to fall in love, especially since that's her biggest fear? And I'm glad she put that on the table up front. So now he knows exactly what he's up for, especially knowing that he hasn't told someone that he loves them. And the fact that she needs that validation when it comes to a relationship, knowing that somebody loves her back. So, I don't know, guys. Let me know what you think on this. The video's not over, so don't think that. Because we got to talk about this reception. So they did their first dance, and Clara said that the dance with Ryan didn't feel awkward, although it was like a weird dream she was having. And then Clara definitely said she felt butterflies in her stomach, and she think Ryan could be the man that she could dance with for the rest of her life. So I thought that was cute. So they finally get to sit down to dinner, and then Clara just started talking up a storm about how she didn't like how she looked on the wedding day. And the face on Ryan, he was overwhelmed. Of course, after dinner, they gave their speeches and toasts, the loved ones did, and Clara's father stepped up. But before we get to the dad, the look on Ryan's face was like, okay, I see what I'm in for when she is definitely going on and on about her dress. So let me know what you guys think about her in that conversation and what Ryan's thoughts was at that point. So Clara's father got up and spoke, and he joked about how he was thankful he didn't have to pay for this daughter's wedding. And Clara has always been the gift of gab and is an extreme extrovert. So, I thought that was hilarious because he was like, I ain't paying for this wedding. I'm glad I didn't have to. But the family seemed to get along well. She's smiling big right now. The only thing is the love situation, whether he's going to be able to love her the way she wants him to. And is he going to be able to deal with her talking his ear off. So we shall see. So I do post notification shout out, and I want to shout out all of my entire audience, my subscribers, almost 9,000 of you. Thank you so much. And like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you in the next video.